Welcome to Madinah in the Market, your behind-the-scenes inside access to the historic Pike Place Market. I'm your host, Medina Slaise, and the high stalls are buzzing. Today, we're on the cobblestone with...
Hi, my name is Mark Jacobs.
And I'm Chloé Bramble Fulton, and this is Jacobs Agro at Pike Place Market.
You're a U.S. Army veteran. Where does the discipline show up in your farming, your systems, and your distribution?
That's a good question. In many areas, you're self-driven. You got to get up and go. Early mornings, late nights, whatever it takes to get the business going. Before I arrived, I was picking up produce and delivering to a food bank in South Seattle. The need is probably double, quadruple, because there have been a lot of cuts in social programs across the board. I think the last number we saw was about $5 million in funding to food banks in Washington. So yeah, there's a bigger need for food in the system. I think it's probably at least double, maybe quadruple. Most of our produce actually goes into the food banks in Pierce and King County. So we deliver 2-3 times a week to various food banks. Generally, we get up probably 5 in the morning during the growing season.
Jacobs Agro specializes in crops that are culturally significant to African and Caribbean communities. I was curious how that influences the varieties grown each season.
It varies. Depends on, sometimes we get requests from businesses. Like we got a request from a Jamaican business for Scotch bonnet, so we'll grow that. But there's some core vegetables that we grow. Okra, for example, is one that you wouldn't find many people growing. That's in the black cuisine globally. Okra. Yeah, in Guyana it's spelled with an O, O-C-H-R-O, sorrel. Another name for sorrel is Jamaican hibiscus. We grow some different black eyed peas, for example, and some different peppers, tomatoes, an African eggplant.
Chloé, you've been preserving fruit for 22 years or more. Your organic Bramble jams, seasonal goods, and floral arrangements complement the farm's harvest. Why does this partnership make sense?
It's been a wonderful collaboration. I've always considered myself to be an artist, even with the food that I create. I put a lot of love and intention into the food, the jam, and obviously my flowers. And so meeting up with Mark and his enthusiasm and just love that he puts into his farming, it's been really cool to take that magic that he creates and then add it with mine and create all of our line of pickled goods and more jam and just the continued expansion of products that we have coming from what he does and what I do.
You're working with fruit and florals at the height of the season. How do you capture that peak moment?
Well, we're all about color, texture, flavor, and culture here. And that's everything that I feel when I look at fruit and flowers in particular. I've gone in and picked fruit and flowers for years, as well as grown my own. And there's something really magical about being in a field, touching each berry, touching each bloom, and putting that into my work and what I do. And so it's a celebration of the Pacific Northwest where we live. I also add in tropical elements. I've spent a lot of time in Hawaii, and so that's really important to me too, kind of that mix of culture, mix of flavors, and I always feel like that comes out in the most creative and wonderful way in my jams, with my fruit, and in my flowers.
If your vision unfolds the way you intend, what will High Stall number 7 look like in 5 years?
That's a really exciting thought. I know our main goal is to just really make a presence here, make it known that we're here, that we create, that we are one, if not the only, Black farmers in the market. It's really important to us to show what's culturally relevant to us and also share that with the community. There needs to be a lot more celebration in that. So we really want this stall to showcase, like I said, the color, texture, flavor, and culture of both of us, but also the community that we see around us, and have that be through everything from our baskets to our produce, and just really be a celebration of a lot of different elements of this Northwest community that we live in.
More greenhouses going, so we'll have a wider range of products, a wider range of processed products, and products from more Black farmers.
The extended version of this conversation is available on our website. Madinah in the Market is created, produced, and distributed by Medina Slaise Media.